Good morning and welcome to Vacancy with Alibaba. And this morning I'm the only one that is out here. Ini is still under the weather, and he had to pursue some professional work, and so I've been left here to handle issues. We did promise you that we're going to give out 10 CVs of accountants, but this is it. When we asked you to send the CVs in, we were serious. But the thing is that you should learn to send CVs. When you send CVs, put the headline of what the person wants to see. So you just said, this is my CV. Send accountancy CV. We said we're going to talk about, so there were so many CVs that came in, and maybe only like 5 actually indicated that their CVs were for the accountancy issue, the accountancy appointments. What people fail to do is that their subject is not listed. So when people are looking for CVs, they probably will just type in accountancy or accountant and look for any subject that has that title, and they can skip your CV. So make sure that your CV has the subject of your email has the title of the job that you're seeking, so that people know what, because there's so many emails that will come in. You are not the only one that HR is employing. They could be employing a lawyer or a PR consultant or something. So just state what. So we're going to get to that later. And like we said, we're going to select 10. And of those 10, we'll mention the CVs. Who knows whether there's someone looking for an accountant that will find it. All right? First, the other thing that I need to say is that on Vacancy, we also will try as much as possible to bring some of the people who are responsible for your employment or firing. So the people in HR and personal management will be joining us every now and then. But today, what I want to talk about mainly is something about what you do after you get a job. What you do after you get a job. Most people, as soon as they get the job, they feel like it's a done deal. They don't improve themselves. They don't begin to learn team spirit. They have no value addition to the organization. All they just want to do is collect salaries, which is the same thing that is happening in civil service. But let me tell you, in public sectors, it's okay. But in private businesses, in organizations, once you don't add value and they see that it's an appraisal issue, and they see that you're not adding value to the organization, you're out. Because when they begin to look at the first to go on the list of downsizing, you are the first person that will be fired. It's important for you to continue to improve yourself. Some people join an organization as a first degree holder, and in another 2-3 years, they've gotten their masters or are working on getting their masters. And then within those times, they also have gone for courses, refresher courses, and learned more about other subjects that they did not know, that they did not plan for. But as soon as you get into a job, find out what areas you need to. For instance, if you pick a job in an advertising agency, learn marketing, learn salesmanship. In fact, you also can begin to learn how to create copies, as long as you work in an advertising agency, which is why some people join a bank as customer care officers or customer relations officers and gradually become managers. And because they now become branch managers because they've gone through the whole circle of the industry, of the banking industry. So please, learn to improve yourself. Education is important. Once you get into an organization, don't feel like your first degree is all. Because these days, first degree is like the first living certificate. People who have masters are everywhere looking for jobs that first degree holders are working on. So the organization would always want to improve their staff strength and the quality of staff that they have. Be ready to learn. Be ready to learn. Don't work in an organization and you don't want to learn. There are people who join an organization and they don't want to learn anything. They feel like they've known all. And so when they come to the organization, they're not ready to learn. You have to learn. You have to have the team spirit. Continue to work with other people to get better. We're going to take phone calls later on this show. So we just want you to be sure that that when we ask you, I need to reiterate that we want you to be sure when you send your CVs in to us, please state what your CVs are for. It's important. Thank you very much. We'll take a break. When we come back from the break, I'll be talking about what you can do with your accountancy degree. All right. Okay. So if you have an accountancy degree, accountancy degree or finance degree, as well as we need to just tell you the job opportunities that are open to you as an accountant. So there's an accounting technician. This job options directly related to your degree in the accountancy or finance industry. As in the labor market, the finance industry is large. Some people have a degree and they don't know how to go about it. For instance, you can't read history and want to work in a bank just like that. So if you read history and you want to work in a bank, you probably want to work in the HR department or work in research and development. That way, you can bring value to the organization. What happens is somebody has read literature and the person wants to work in banking and finance, in the banking and finance industry, but do not know what sectors to go to. So if you read accountancy or finance, these are your areas: accounting technician, actuarial analyst, business advisor, a chartered accountant. You can become a chartered accountant. You can be chartered certified accountant. You'll be chartered management accountant, chartered public finance accountant, a company secretary. Most times people believe that the only people that become company secretaries are lawyers. Well and good, but if you read accountancy, you can be a forensic accountant. Those are people who find out how many snakes have swallowed. Okay, no, but seriously, no. Forensic accountants, they go deep to find out how monies are moving, and then they can trace fraud and mismanagement, fund mismanagement. You can become a stockbroker. You can become a data analyst, a data scientist. You can become an economist, a licensed conveyancer, and then management consultant or purchasing manager, a retail banker, tax advisor. It's, one of the reasons that made parents back in the days want their children to either be all right. One of the reasons why parents wanted their children to either read law, be a banker, be a lawyer, be an engineer, be an architect back in the days was because it opened up a lot of opportunities for you, and your job search then expands to all areas. So those are these things. Those are the job opportunities that are open to anyone who has a degree in accounting or finance. And most of all these people, once you do a first degree here, it's easy for you to have an MBA. Once you have a chartered, once you become an accountant, an MBA is just a stone throw away from you. All right. We still have. Okay, so I've been told that we can't take calls. We can't take calls now, but we'll come back after this music break. All right. So we did mention that we're going to take CVs. The first one that has come to us is Babawale Olajumoke Esther. Uh, she's applying for the post of an accountant in any organization. She's okay. Uh, Her marital status is single, and she has these objectives. The objectives is to obtain a position in the organization and help build the organization, doing all I'm required to, striving for excellence and rendering quality service to the immediate environment and Nigeria as a whole in a way that will promote the goal and congruence in order to achieve corporate goals and attain personal fulfillment. All right? Her personal information is that she's single, she's a Christian, and she's Nigerian. Educational qualification: she studied in Hudegbe North American University of Benin Republic, and she has a second-class upper degree. The degree is BSc Accounting. She attended comprehensive school, Hallmark Comprehensive School in Ikorodu. Certification: she's done her NYSC. She has a certificate of merit during the service year in Government Day Secondary School. Work experience: she's worked with CPA Partners, Chartered Accountants, as a trainee. She's been outsourced at Procter & Gamble as administrative and management staff. Her skills are fluent English, conversational Yoruba, amiable personality, good attitude, ability to learn fast, ability to work under pressure with minimum supervision, good communication, interpersonal skills, and she has her referees. All right. Next, we have I have Joseph. Joseph is just a minute. Okay, so Joseph Elizabeth de la Yefa. Career objective: she wants to be employed as an accountant, seeking to leverage her career objective, seeking to leverage acquired academic knowledge and work experience to effectively build a career in an organization that encourages growth while playing key roles in achieving the organization's strategic goals. A dedicated worker and a fast learner who is always willing to take on new challenges and try something different. She's currently a member of the Association of Chartered Certified Accountants. She graduated from Niger Delta University, Bayelsa, BSc in Accounting. She's work experience: she's worked as account and procurement officer. She's worked in Shell Development Company as an entrepreneurship training category. She's worked in entrepreneurship training capacity. She's worked on projects in DIC and as a youth corper. Her skills include computer skills, very good in computer skills, Peachtree, QuickBooks, and Microsoft Office. Strong analytical skills, communication and presentation skills, leadership, procurement. Okay, all right. And so I'll continue with some of this. I'll continue with some of these CVs when we're back. All right, you see that I was struggling with some of the letters because they were very small. It was like I was reading contracts. The next one is Amlabu Augustine. He's in Lagos here, and his personal details. He's married. His aspiration is a diligent and result-oriented individual seeking opportunity to work in a highly competitive and result-oriented organization that offers opportunities for corporate growth, personal and career advancement. He wants to be an accountant, so if you're looking for an accountant, he's up for grabs. His work experience is that he's worked in Greenlade Integrated Enterprises, accounts and management officer. While he was working there, he managed all the outlets. He prepared the annual budget and monthly budget performance report. He manages the accounts application of the company across the branches and outlets, preparation of physical cash and cash count report, preparation of stock position report, and sample physical stock count report, preparation of account receivable report, and he is in charge of a bank reconciliation for the company. His functions were assigned, and other functions assigned by the managing director. I think it's a she, because she went to Urban Girls Secondary School, Onitsha. She has ICANN in view, ICANN PE1 in view. She's a member of the Nigerian Institute of Chartered Management and Chartered Proficiency Certificate in Management. She also has done her youth service. So, and she has her extracurricular activities, reading, traveling, and meeting people. All right? I'll go to another one, and this one is Ayaun. Ayaun is also looking for the post of a chartered accountant. I'm waiting for that to open. Well, just a minute. Oh, I have. I think we'll go on a break, and then when we come back, I'll take some more, please. Let's go on a break. All right. Before I go on to the next CV, I'd like to say that you can reach us on vacancywithalibaba@gmail.com. Vacancy with Alibaba on Instagram and on Twitter. Please send us your messages. And I'll just mention this now. The next CVs that we'll be treating and would have a tidier. It looks like we're going to be printing them out now because there's so many, and we had thought, okay, we just mentioned only the 5 that actually wrote that they wanted to be accountants in their subjects, in the subject of the body of the email. So this one is from Uchechi and Ayang from Mabuchi district, Abuja. Uchechi is a chartered accountant with expertise in the fields of finance and accounting, auditing and donor funds management in non-governmental agencies and the oil and gas downstream sector. She's a proactive person with a strong analytical mind and committed to excellence. Her key skills are accounting, auditing, managing donor funding, communication, and her key strengths are strong analytical skills, excellent interpersonal skills, and willingness to learn and adapt to new responsibilities. Career history spans academic development and consultancy services. She has a master's in accounting and finance as well. IFRS certification and training program, assistance in audits assignments in public firms when needed. Nongomin and Co, a chartered accountant. She's been a senior audit officer there. She also has worked with Nigerian DFID project. She's worked at the Hill Station Hotel before as an account clerk, where she was a youth corper. All right. She has, she's an associate member of the Nigerian Institute of Management, Masters in Financial Economics from the University of Abuja, Associate Chartered Accountant, Institute of Chartered Accountants of Nigeria. She has a diploma in computer studies from Rivers State, and she has a first degree from University of Nsukka. So those are her qualifications. So any of all these ones that you've seen that you like, you can send us messages and we'll forward all this. And by the way, there are some that you may decide on who you want. So if you need accountants, we have close to 600 CVs. We have close to 600 CVs that came in for accountancy alone. Some of them didn't have subjects, so what we'll just do is we'll go through all of them and we can forward them to you so you can go and filter what you want. All right? That said, the next CVs we'll be looking forward to receiving from you will be the CVs for the jobs of marketing officers, executive marketing officers. So if you have qualifications in that direction, you send them to us. The email again is vacancywithalibaba@gmail.com. So send that to us, and then we'll attend to you. Thank you so much. Like I mentioned again, self-improvement. After you get a job, it's important that you continue to improve yourself. Get skills, acquire skills from people who are either worked there. Get books that will make you a better staff. Team spirit is important. You need to work with the people who you now are in an organization with. You can't run alone. You have to work with them to continue to add value to yourself. Then you need to also be ready to learn. Be ready to learn from anyone who has worked there before. Google is your friend. Anything that you cannot learn on the job, if you Google it, you find people who have worked there and have many. Go for refresher courses. Go for refresher courses. You probably have an institution, an institute, and go there and learn new tricks. Education is important. If you join an organization and have worked there for like 3-4 years, it's important that you should try and get more education. Get an MBA, get some certification, and do some evening classes. Because when the opportunity comes, the people who you're working with probably have been doing that, and you just be sidetracked. All right? Vacancy with Alibaba today had been talking accountancy and finance. People who work there, people who can work in, if you have an accountancy degree, you can work in as an accounting technician, actuarial analyst, business advisor, chartered accountant, and company secretary, forensic accountant as well, stockbroker. There's several things that you can do with an accountancy degree. But next week we're treating 10 CVs. We'll try and get 10 CVs on marketing. So if you have a degree in marketing, send it. But your subject must be marketing so that we can see it easily. Thank you so much. My name is Alibaba. Next week, we're also looking forward to Ivie and Ini joining us. Thank you. Have a wonderful week.